Greetings to you all. I'm Annie Paisley, and you have tuned into my YouTube channel, Annie Paisley Intuitive Tarot. Now, this month is a very special time to look at the influences beyond the world that we usually see around us. October and the beginning of November mark a time in many traditions where we honor our ancestors, the spirits of our ancestors. So today I shall be drawing 4 cards from 4 different decks for each zodiac sign. Now, this video addresses those of you that were born in the sign of Scorpio. You may also wish to watch this video if your moon or your rising is in Scorpio. So let's begin. The first deck that we're going to use is the Tarot of a Moon Garden. Very fanciful kind of psychedelic deck. Very dreamy stuff. Colorful. So let's begin. See what the Moon Garden has to say for Scorpio. Moon Garden, we're picking a card for Scorpio. Also known as the eagle and the phoenix, as well as the scorpion, depending on where you're at. So Scorpio, what have we got for you for the Moon Garden? Well, the Moon Garden for Scorpio, there we go. Let's see what we got, Scorpio. Woo! My goodness, that must be a really active one. It just hit the floor. Oh, the 9 of Staves. There you go. That's your card from the Moon Garden. Now, okay, Scorpio, the 9 of Staves is a card that kind of implies you have been through a lot of stuff. You know, spiritually, you've been through some trying things, and I think you need to proceed with caution. I think that you need to kind of like look things over and really address how you can do these things, you know, just get around, really, just how you can conduct your life in a way that is not going to step on anybody's toes. It's not going to cause more friction and more trouble. So that's what I'm seeing in the 9 of Staves. Go about your business, but also be cautious and find out who your allies are and who are not your allies. So let's go on to the next deck here, and that would be the Brian Froud Fairies. Fairies for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see what we've got for your fairy. So Scorpio, your fairy today is Arval Parrot. So let me explain something about Arval to you. Arval, you can see he's kind of pointing to the light, like the throat chakra, you know? This is about communication. It's about how we communicate. And you're putting across a lot of things. You've had a lot of ideas come through, and you feel very inspired to communicate them. So go ahead and do that. Now do that from the most balanced place that you can. Putting it together with what we were saying before, being aware of who and how. Communicate your ideas, be clear, and just enjoy getting that out there. from a clear space, from a clear and a very respectful space, communication of ideas. Now, the next card that we're going to draw from you here is going to be a card from the Eros Oracle. And that's about love and romance and, of course, sex, you know. I know, Scorpio, you like things from that department, right? Or so we have heard. So let's see here. We're going to go and find you, Scorpio, a card from the Eros deck. The realm of Eros, what may you say to the sign of Scorpio? And your card is Prefer. So here you are and you're offering, okay? You are offering something. And let me tell you, what you're offering here seems to be a bit of temptation. You're throwing the glove down here. You're saying, come and get it. Now, to you single Scorpios, you're just like, you know, you're feeling hot and you're getting out there and you're saying, come on, come and get it. To you, those of you that are in relationship, I think that you actually are tired of being the person that takes the first, you know, move. You're kind of like, you're tired of that. And at the same time, you know that you have to do this. So there's a little bit of resignation in this, I feel, but at the same time, you're excited about it. And so it's kind of an odd mix that I'm feeling here. I'm feeling this kind of odd mix of like, you know, it's going to take two to do this, you know, this is an act of seduction, and yet you are going to have to, like, you know, you're going to have to step up regardless of any kind of, like, you know, whatever. You're going to have to step up and offer the first move. So that's what I see there. Now let's take a look at your meditation card. I'm going to draw you a card from the Alex Gray Sacred Mirrors. Okay, Scorpio. What have we got for the Sacred Mirrors for Scorpio? What have we got? That's not. I'm feeling like I need to just try a little bit more there. Okay. Okay, let's see what we've got. What have we got for you, Scorpio? Scorpio Sacred Mirrors. There we go. Okay, now we got it. Huh. Very interesting, because this actually turned up for the sign before you. And this card is the Void Clear Light. The transcendental ground of being is beyond all form, and yet the source of all creation, ultimate identity, the vast expanse. Clear light dawns spine-like up the axis mundi, headed towards the Kala Chakra emblem, symbol of the 84,000 teachings of the Buddha, the wheel of time, the transmutation of the elements, earth, water, fire, air, and space, by the principle of sunyata or emptiness. Reflection is witness. So what we're seeing here for you, Scorpio, is that you are witness to coming into your own divinity. You have to actually step outside yourself is what I'm feeling. You need to kind of like look at yourself from a place of like looking at yourself from above, you know, and going up the spine into the crown chakra and looking at yourself below in that surrender to the own, you know, your own divinity, your own unity of being. And so I hope you have enjoyed this reading. And if you would like to schedule a more detailed personal one, please contact me, Annie Paisley, at paisleybaby@gmail.com. You can follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram, and all my info will be under this video. You have a wonderful, wonderful end of October. Blessings.